Hello, everybody. Laura back again. Um, I said in my post yesterday, I had a friend come to town and I wanted to spend time with my friend. And that is why I moved it from Sunday to Monday. I did not cancel it, I moved it. Okay, so that being what it is, here we go, right? Okay. So I don't have anything really new to talk about. Sorry. Okay, that's good. That's good. Back to comments. Hi, Lynette. Thank you for being here. Oh, I just whacked my knee with the heavy cone of metallic thread. Oops, those don't belong in there. So I'm still working on my poncho. It's so cute. I think 10 rows was just about perfect for the beginning. And then 2 rows of the medium pink and 2 rows of the orchid purple, and then 4 rows, and then two, and four. And hello, Nifty. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you showing up. I appreciate anybody who wants to come and join. All right, where am I? There it is. Oh, you know what? I think my hook is somewhere else. I just remembered that. Let's see, did I put it in here? There it is. I found it. I found it. I found it. I found it. Hello, Sue. Thank you for being here. Da, 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 da. All right, don't get stuck in there. Oh, yes. Got to stand the cone up. Okay. All right. Something's not right here. Something is definitely not right here. How did that work? Oh, I see. Okay. Metallic thread had it doing an extra loop-de-loo. Okay, get in there. There we go. Okay. Phew, I'm too warm. I put on a fun top when I got home after doing some running around today. I put on a fun top. It's got bell sleeves. It's pretty purple. It's not very dark. It shows up more dark in the. There you go. It's a little bit lighter than this. This is too dark, but I'm warm because it's polyester. It's spandex. The salt spring we are having right now is making me do spring cleaning. Ugh. Yeah. And people are saying, oh, I would just love it if it would just stay like this. I'm like, it's February. We can't have spring already. That would really screw things up. As you know, if you've been around enough, you know that I am a biologist. I am a scientist. So I observe things and I look at things and I go, weather's not what it was 20 years ago. Weather's not what it was in the 70s either. My hometown in the mountains, okay? My hometown was having to make snow for a winter festival. And the pictures I saw with muddy streets, and I think the grass actually kind of looked a little green. I could be wrong, but there was just way, way, way too much vegetation and dirt. And anywhere there's dirt, there's mud in my hometown. uh, especially during the spring. So it is not just hitting us. And believe me, it is a sad sight to see almost no snow on the side of on a mountain. It was only up at the top. Uh, so yeah, that's like whoa to me because that's not right. And if it's hitting my hometown that way, what's it doing to the ski slopes? I reorganized my kitchen counter so nothing is where it was. Oh well, you did that to yourself. My daffodils and crocus are blooming. Not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. When I lived out in Washington State, I noticed that they were blooming at the end of February. And now remember, we just passed the middle of the month. We're not even at the end of February yet. Are you gonna play with my strings? Huh? You better behave. Get your rear end swatted, Miss Kitten. You know what? That's a good idea. Why don't you go somewhere safe? It's like really hot in here. It's got to be over 70 degrees in my apartment. I'm probably going to have to open the windows because I think it hit 71 today. No, it's supposed to hit 71 tomorrow. Hi, Suzanne. Thank you for being here. It's supposed to hit 71 tomorrow. I don't know what today's temperature was. I'm just like, I'm going to have to dig in my closet for my other season's clothes, as in spring and summer season's clothes, because I'm way too warm in my long sleeves and my winter stuff. It's just like, wow, just not gonna work for tomorrow, that's for sure. I even wore a lightweight jacket that I usually wear in the spring, and then during in the summer evenings. Oops, that one dropped the thread. And I was too hot in that today. Okay. So yeah, this false, and that's exactly what we need to call it, this false spring. But the sad thing is I don't know if we're going to actually come back from this. I think we may actually be. I mean, I know it's going to get colder, but it's going to drop 20 to 30 degrees from tomorrow to later in the week. It's supposed to hit 41 tomorrow. LOL, heat wave. Last Monday morning, minus 17 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. Yep, I get it. I get it. It is what it is. And it scares me. It scares me because this means there's not, everything I'm talking about means there's not enough snow on the mountains to make uh, the water that runs down to the rivers. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want snow slides, but that's part of nature. It's 49 right now. I don't want mudslides, but that's part of nature, right? Do you follow what I'm saying here? Okay, so do we want drought? Is that what we want? Abnormally dry here now. See, exactly. Where my humidity is down. I think was it 34 or was it 54 the other day when I read it, and I was like, wow, I better run my humidifier. So yeah, uh, but do we want drought? Do we want this to continue? Because that's where we're heading. I mean, we've already been in a drought for a while, but we're really heading for a severe drought if this continues. Now, don't get me wrong. I know it'll probably rain in the spring. But that all causes its own problems too. Like I said, mudslides, road closures, um, flash flooding because of the rain. All that stuff comes when we have the rain instead of the snow. The snow is a slow, gradual buildup of moisture through the winter that ends up slowly melting down and going downstream. See, you sort of get what I'm saying. 2 days of good rain. Well, that's what's headed my way, so I already know that because we're going to drop about 30 degrees. We're going to be in the uh, low to middle 40s towards the end of the week when that drop hits. And I think it's supposed to drop. Um, whoops, lost my string, lost my metallic thread. There we go. But that's what we're going to see. So now it's getting all tangled. Okay, there we go. It's 58 here in the south. Yep. Rainfall patterns are changing worldwide. Who knows what we'll get exactly? Snowfall, snow depth. We're not been getting the snow depth, and that's what I'm getting at. And then the rain coming, the moisture coming in the spring causes its own problems. I'm not saying I want flash flooding, but that's what happens when the rain comes in the spring and the soil is all nice and warm and it's warmed up, it's defrosted, it's not frozen anymore. What happens? So now we have to take what comes. I know that, but it scares me. We could be going into a really bad drought here. Because don't forget that the Colorado River feeds a lot water to a lot of states and between Colorado and my brain's lost it. It dropped. I dropped what I was thinking. It's 36 degrees Fahrenheit in Ontario, Canada. That is warm even for you. Temperatures seem to be moderating based on my forecast, which is good. Makes it easier and cheaper to heat the house. I know, I know. That's the warmest it's been in a long time. I bet. I bet. I'm supposed to have 71 degrees tomorrow, and I'm in the Midwest of the US. So, and that's too warm. That's too warm for February, considering it's been in the 40s and 50s most of the week. I think it got into the 60s the last couple of days, yesterday and today. It was absolutely gorgeous outside and dry and low humidity, which is unheard of. Well, I take that back. Low humidity is unheard of in the summer around my area, but really low humidity. Uh, we just came out of a drought in the fall. Now it seems to be coming back. Yep, that's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. Okay, I got to watch what I'm doing here. Give me a second. I got to get through this part at the end of this round. Whoops, don't drop my metallic thread, fingers. Come on. I try that again, again, and again. That's dangerous forest fire fuel situation. That's right too. That's right too. And we've had enough of those in the United States over the last, what, 5 years or so? And that scares me too. And that's what I'm getting at. I know we can only take what comes, but this is one of the longest droughts that I think I've ever seen. It started, oh, there she goes up to her basket. There she goes. I'm crocheting a boomerang scarf right now. Okay, nice. I'm working on a poncho. Did I do that right? No, I did not. I have to do one more V-stitch. Okay. Got to finish my increase round here. There we go. Okay, one. No, 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 no. Just One? Is it just one? No, it's not one. It's a half double crochet. Oh, yes, that's right. It's the half double crochet. Now I remember. Although from time to time I think, did I do that stitch wrong? Did I do that wrong? That was the big one for the increase. That's the little one. That's the big one. That's the little one. Although I wonder if I was adding an extra stitch there, and maybe that's why my openings are not the same size. Maybe I'm supposed to be adding that extra stitch there. It's different here than in some other agricultural areas. We don't irrigate most crops here. We're not set up for it at all. So any drought has a huge impact on yields. I understand. Nifty, at least the scarf will always return to you. Ah ha ha! Ah ha! Ha. Ah, very good, very good. Okay, now start the next line here. Round. That would be the correct word, the round. Come on, just two. And there we go. And that's that. That's my thick one. Okay. And that's my first stitch, my first V-stitch. And I lost my metallic thread again. Is it in there? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Okay. Come on. Why is it so tight? Oh, it's fine. Hilarious. Good one. Sue is my comic relief. I just stick that in the wrong spot. Oh, I can't tell what I did. It looks right though. And then this one. Oh, I might have done that wrong. No, that's right. Oh, whatever. Just keep going. Can't be perfect. You're only a human being. I am doing a class for my training, for my training program. So I do need to get back to that. Took some time off, wasn't feeling good. That was Wednesday. Um, then I started to not feel good again on Friday. Couldn't figure out what was going on. I just knew the temperature was going up and up and up. And I'm sitting at work freezing because as the temperature goes up outside the uh, the heating system, the heating cooling system sends cold air out, right? Well, considering I grew up in the country of boomerangs, I couldn't help myself. That's the truth. I'm always telling people about my boomerang scarves. No one's ever cracked that joke before. Love it. Oh, did that go wrong? Did that not go through? I can't tell. I'll have to take it off. Take it off. Try again. Don't let your stitches get so tight. What? No, the world happened here? Um, nope, it's right. It's right, but it's crooked. Ah, I can't tell. It's right, but it's crooked. Oh, you're seeing my strings? That's the inside. I don't like to cut the string, and and I don't like to sew in strings. So sometimes if I can get away with it, I don't. Okay, that's the end of the first one. This is off. Something isn't right here. And I know it's not perfect, but something is not right here. Yeah, it's a little twisted, and I don't know why. Glad you like it, Nancy. Come on, phone. Oh, okay. Okay, I need to get that done. All right, where did I put my hook? There it is. Okay, so why is this so off? Where's the stitch? It's right there. I think I did something wrong because that does not look right. And it's shifted. Okay, it'll be fine. I hope. You love the colors of my poncho? Thank you. The U.S. government burying me in paperwork just to allow me to be a citizen. I know it. I have several friends that have gone through that, although at this point I don't know that they would really consider me a friend. So life goes on. Ah, it's all tangled now. Okay, that'll have to do. Pull, pull. No, 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 you don't. No, you don't misbehave. No, you don't. No, you don't misbehave. Come on now. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, well, I may have to just sit here and play with this now. I've got a big mess. I have a big mess. Oh, I think I got that part out. I still have a spot where it's tied. It's like literally doubled up on itself and tied around. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to go with it then. This happens when I use the metallic thread. It gets annoying sometimes. This one's looping around wrong. I'm just gonna go with it though. There we go. Okay, that's gonna have to do. Just gonna go with it. I want to keep going. I don't want to have to take it out. At least America doesn't have mandatory voting like Australia does. It's a right, not. It's a right in America that not everybody chooses to exercise. And so sorry, Sue. The news says that they want to make naturalization harder. They're always trying to. Harder and more expensive. Trying to weed out the ones that can't afford to come into our country. Now that is, that's not, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh, okay, that looks better. I didn't know I had a triple. What is the penalty for not voting? That's a good question. Not surprised. Yep. Fines or jail. Okay. Fines or jail time. Um, it sort of blows me away that the wife, the non-American wife of an American military person, um, hasn't already become a citizen. And I don't put that on you, Sue. I just that blows my mind that you supported, not maybe monetarily, but in other ways you supported an American military person, and you're you weren't helped to get your citizenship. I'm not saying that they should have bent the rules or anything. I'm just saying it just blows my mind that nobody helped you to become a citizen. 20 plus years support. Exactly. Exactly. My dad was a permanent resident green card holder, Canadian. I never asked why he didn't naturalize. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened here? Oh, it got caught in the chair. Okay. That's, yeah, I don't understand it either. I hope it's okay that I said that, Sue. I tried to keep it kind of generic. That one's a little tight. I'm so happy to have you all here with me. Next month, I have lived in America for 34 years, so I'm definitely Americanized. Yeah, definitely. I'm so glad to have you all here. I really appreciate you coming out to YouTube to find and tune in to my live streams. Um, I still I'm still working on things. I haven't forgotten about the giveaway, and I'm proud to say that last time I looked, it was 764. So, woohoo! Um, friends, and family members to my channel. So awesome. And thank you so much to everybody that has found me in the last, 6 months or so, has found my channel. I do have lots of things I want to do, and that giveaway is one of them. I just don't have the time right now with this class. I heard the test for applicants is harder than getting a GED, lots of history and civics. That sounds about right. Did I lose the string? I did. I mean, that was an almost perfect stitch too. It wasn't too tight, but I lost the metallic thread. Okay, try this again. What class are you taking? Sorry if you already said it and I didn't hear. I'm taking a class on Udemy, and it's medical terminology, and I'm about halfway through it, and I think I'm running out of time. So I really got to hit it hard this week. While I'm doing this, I really don't have time for anything else. I didn't realize I made you so far away from me. Yes, the test is difficult, but a lot of Americans can't do it. So shall we deport them? Yeah. Yeah, that would be the truth, I tell you. I don't know if I could take it anymore. I probably could have gotten through it in high school, though. I knew just enough history. Yep, my training program pays for it for me so that I can can learn some stuff that'll help me. Well, let me rephrase that. That will hopefully help me uh, once uh, or when I'm looking for a job. So we'll see. Well, the Prez would like to deport some Americans, apparently. Yeah, don't get me started. Whoops, come back here. I've also taken some free classes on Allison. They'll probably ask me when the 1812 war was. Oh my goodness. Oh, that one did not work. It got twisted and caused it to choke. LOL. Sue, tell them in October. Not to my other point yet. Okay, I'm getting there though. So yeah, so I'm only about halfway through it, so I really have to hit it hard this week. I hope I'm not running out of time. I don't remember what day I started my account, but I only have 30 days, and I can ask for another 30 if I need it. I think the hardest questions would be the name the states that border Canada. Yeah, there's a lot of those. Go fix that one. But everyone forgets Alaska. That's true. Oops, I think I just messed up. Let's try that again. I think I had picked up the metallic thread and not the yarn. When I was in school, they attempted to have us memorize all 50 states and their locations on the map. Didn't quite stick, but at least I know New Mexico is in America. Uh, I could do it. I could do it back then. I can't do it. Well, I can still sort of do it now. I just sometimes I can't remember, like, there you go. Sometimes I can't remember like where Missouri is or Mississippi is, and and some of the South states kind of I still get a little bit like, well, so I know this was over here and this was over here, but I'm not sure exactly which one is which until I see the shape of the state. Then I go, oh, I know which one's which now. But that doesn't mean I remember them all. I mean, I still do pretty good, but I would not want to be doing. I would not want to be doing it now, trying to become a naturalized citizen now with my memory issues. I think that would be hard. Let's see, I couldn't even remember the provinces in Canada when I was in school. Yep. New Mexico is one of the states that border Mexico. My history teacher used to put those questions on the test. who is buried in Grant's tomb and such. Yeah. Oh, my arm hurts. Oh, my arm hurts. Australia is easy, 6 states and 2 territories. Mm. 6 states and 2 territories. Yep. I was always guaranteed 1 point. The state you lived in. Yep. Well, because I grew up in Colorado, and one of the things that we did in elementary school was we studied our state. We would go through and we practiced, all the 50 states, and we'd do the puzzles of where they went, where each state went, so that we'd be able to at least compartmentalize. These are these states, these are these states, that kind of idea. But yeah, at least the state you grew up in or went to school at, elementary school in particular, because we always studied the state that we lived in this country anyway. I'm pretty sure it was pretty much that way for the entire United States. I know when we moved to Iowa, the the kids were kind of a little upset that they wanted to learn more about Washington. No, now you got to learn about Iowa. Sorry, guys. You know, he would ask that we put our name at the top of the paper. Oh, 1 point. Oh, I get it. Okay. Oh, that's bad, Lynette. Although I had a teacher that did that for quizzes. Northeastern states. Yeah. I think the southern states are harder for me than the northeastern states. But then I had a little, it wasn't wood, but it was a thick cardboard of the states when I was growing up. My grandfather loved puzzles, and he figured it would help me and my siblings to have this. And Connecticut is the one that got lost. You know, Vermont and New Hampshire were kind of small, but Connecticut was even smaller, and that's the one that got lost first. The Northeast has teeny tiny states. Exactly. Well, it makes sense though, because that's where our ancestors came to the shores of our country, and they had to, okay, they had to stake their claim. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but that's what it is. They had to stake their claim, and so they staked their claim in these little teeny tiny states, and then of course down in the South they were a little bit bigger, because we also had people come to the country in the lower on the Atlantic. But yeah, I know. And then as we were taking more and more and more land, that would be determined, like the Louisiana Purchase. There was more than just Louisiana in there, but Louisiana got this shape that it got, right? And then as the country grew more and more towards the west, we had the fight with the I don't remember which war it is. You can tell me, Sue. We had to fight with the so we fought with the, was it France, I think, for the Louisiana Purchase. I don't remember if it was much of a fight. And then we fought with the Mexicans and the natives of that country, because they were up into California and Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. I got messed up on the states around the Great Lakes. Yep. I get messed up. Yep. I agree. It's not easy. It's not an easy area either. The population density in parts of the Northwest means lots of people per square mile, like Massachusetts. Otherwise, we have no chance versus states like Texas and California. I know it. I know it. I understand. Minnesota is the most northeastern state I've been to. Um, I've been to Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin, um, over on the other side. I lived in Washington. I've been through Idaho, Montana, southern Montana, um, South Dakota. I've never been to North Dakota, I don't think. Would that be the 1812 war? See, I knew you'd be able to tell me better than my memory would. Never been to the Midwest. Okay, that's Indiana, Illinois, um, Iowa, South Dakota, North Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, the breadbasket. The five Great Lakes spell the word homes. Oh, yes, that's a good one. Yes. Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, and Superior. That's how I remember. I love it. That if I can remember that, that's great. Homes is the five Great Lakes. I've been to all the states west of Colorado. Let's see, Nevada, Utah, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, California, Arizona. I guess I have two. I had to think about it and make sure I've been there. Yep. Oh, this has been fun. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Sue, for talking about it so that we could get into a different subject than drought, Laura and her drought. I have very much enjoyed this evening. Still have about 9 minutes left or more because I did come a little bit late. The cat wanted her dinner, and I was like, well, fine, I'll just feed her. I've been to Texas. I've been to, I don't think I've been to Alabama, but I've been to Louisiana, Florida, Georgia. Um, one of the Carolinas, I believe. Don't think I've been. Oh wait, maybe I landed in an airport in Virginia. Droughts or dry humor. Ah, ha, ha. But did you know a senator tried to get Lake Champlain declared a Great Lake because all of the funding seemed to go to the Great Lakes? Oh boy. Pennsylvania is the most northern east coast I've been to, and everywhere else. Most northern east coast. I haven't been to Pennsylvania. Um, haven't been to Maine, Massachusetts. Haven't been to Connecticut, New Hampshire, Vermont. Um, haven't been to New York. I'm trying to decide if I'm missing any. Lake Champlain is partly the border between Vermont and New York, and it extends into Canada. Oh, wow. Okay, I get it now. Okay. Ouch, 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 ouch. Make sure we get all our minutes. Laura laughed out loud. It's so great to see you again. It's been a long time. Well, thank you, Nifty. I know my schedule has not been kind to my channel, let me tell you, but I only have 2.5 years left that I can be in the training program and get some classes for free the way I'm doing it. So it's important for me. But thank you. I appreciate that. I've lived in Virginia. Okay. I've driven through Pennsylvania. I think we maybe stopped there for gas decades ago, never got back. Hopefully I will get on the east side of the Mississippi. The east side of the Mississippi, huh? I've actually been to a lot of states, especially the West, because of driving through them to move in the West. Um, and then landing in airports. I still want to go see Galveston. I would love to go walk on the maybe not walk, but drive into a parking lot, pull out a couple of chairs, walk closer to the beach, but not to the water, and sit down. I love sitting by uh, the ocean, the salt water in particular. I loved to go to Puget Sound when I lived in Washington, and then took trips uh, around the Olympic Peninsula, couple, two, three trips. Not the whole peninsula each time. We went all the way around it once, which was a lot of fun. Let's see. I still want to see Niagara Falls. Me too. Me too. It's not really that far, but far enough. I don't want to get I'd want to get a room for the night rather than try to drive back. Hours of driving. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I can't even drive anymore. So, come on, get over there. But it's been great, ladies. It really has. I'm not quitting yet. Don't leave on me now. I would love to go to Niagara Falls too. I would love to see it in the winter when it's frozen. That would be awesome. I used to date a guy that lived in Corpus Christi. That was fun. I think I know I've landed at the Houston airport, and I'm pretty sure I've been through the Dallas Fort Worth airport. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been there too. But I know I've gone to the Houston airport a couple, two, three, four times. Um, I think I've got two strands here. Give me a second. Yes, I do have two strands here. So oh, no, I don't. It's fine. Okay, good. Moving on then. Here we go. I wanted to do something kind of fancier than I had done on my other one. Not that I don't enjoy that one. I do enjoy it. But I wanted to do something a little bit different in the way I built the poncho. And I think I told you one other time I looked and looked and looked. And then I ended up settling on this V-stitch one from Bag a Day Crochet. And I really like this. I like to have, especially when I'm riding the bus, I like to have what I call a mindless stitch, something that's easily memorized and that I can keep in my head so that I don't have a pattern in the bus with me and have to take it out and that kind of thing. When I lived in San Diego, I would cross the border into Mexico. Oh, I bet you did. I always wanted to go to San Diego. That one didn't happen. I've been to Northern California. I've been to LA, LA area. I do not remember exactly where the convention hall was, but I think we stayed in Anaheim at the time. And I know that's the first time that I went to Disney World. I've never been back to Disneyland. Never been back to Disneyland since then. I've only made it out to Disney World one, two, three times uh, after I had gone to Disneyland one time. Okay. I wanted to get down to Mexico too, but that didn't happen. This didn't happen. Didn't work out for me to go there. And I guess that's okay. I guess that's okay. All right, now that. Okay, that's correct. Oops. I got caught up on my metallic thread again. Oh, excuse me. Oh, this has been a lot of fun. Uh, this has been a lot of fun. I needed it, and I'm sure some of you needed your Laura fix too. Okay, I don't know what just happened, but I think I have another problem with my metallic thread. Okay, that's one. Now I need another one. One, two. There we go. And do this one. Then I have the increase from the row before filled in. Bye, everyone. Huge hugs. Bye bye. Thanks for being here. There was a small waterfall near the main road before 10-ish miles from where I used to live. Oh, wow. Texas airports I've used are Houston, Dallas, Midland, and Odessa. Uh-huh, very good. I once had a timeshare in Mazatlan. Oh, wow. A frozen waterfall. To me, that's so beautiful. Okay. I don't know how I skipped some of these. Sorry, everybody. We don't get as much cold weather here. Many years ago, I once drove a minivan onto a lake. I don't think I will see those sustained cold temperatures again. We used to also see small waterfalls freeze. Wow, that's awesome. No airports for me. Hugs, Sue. Laugh out loud. Yes, I totally needed a Laura fix. Oh, thank you. Bye. Have a safe week, everyone. All right. You know what? It's 8 o'clock, 8:02. Woohoo. I made it. I'm almost there. All right. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great week. And I hope to be back next Sunday. I will let you know. As always, if I need to change my schedule, I will post it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.